I'm looking to seek this arm, and I'm just kind of weaving in this elbow. Like I said, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it before, so you're pretty familiar with it. If I just go back over, I'm kind of weaving this out. I'm not going crazy like all out and about. I'm not keeping it super loose, whatever. I'm pretty tight. I'm keeping it, inserting this elbow basically into the crook of his elbow and shooting back up into a pretty aggressive overhook at a nice head position. So this is only half the battle here. Obviously, when I get to the overhook, usually I try to, after I establish this head position, I try to shoot my head over to his other side to get into this overhook. So I come up, get a nice over-under right here. So the first variation, we're just going to deal with the guy who's being a little bit more passive, and I can kind of push him around. Generally, when you get to this position, you start pressuring a guy. He pretty much has one of two options. He can either back up or just press it back into me. So the first one, we're going to look at a guy who's being pretty passive. This one has been pretty high percentage for me, worked really well. So we're going to start pressuring a guy, walking him down. And like I said, I'm going to use this overhook to pull him back into me and to also drop my weight so that when I come in with this inner reap, it's pretty much falling all our body weight back into our leg. Back up. So we're coming here, I'm pressing him down. He just keeps walking back, he's pretty passive. I'm using this overhook to pull him because I want to expose this leg. This is what I want to reach with my leg. We're pretty much mirror stance right now. And then from here, I'm just creating like that smiley face that Coach Emery always refers to. I'm just creating basically just circling my leg and gently putting my knee on the ground. So I'm coming inside and then gently I'm dropping my weight. A lot of times I'll kind of punch him a little bit with his right shoulder, this overhook, kind of add a little bit of oomph to it. And obviously when I enter a close guard position, just be mindful of that, especially if you're going to the guy that has a really good guard. Just naturally where you're going to end up. So this variation one more time. Circling in with the overhook. If you end up on this side, it's fine. I'm just going to level change it a little bit, shoot my head, and get this overhook. I'm going to press him down, walk him down, and I'm going to pull him back into me and drop my weight with this overhook. And then start. Step in. So that's the first one. And then if I'm dealing with a guy who's being really stubborn, I'm trying to get this underhook. Maybe I want to look to get the overhook. So what I'm going to do is, with this rear hand, I'm going to start kind of pressing him, pressing this shoulder. Maybe I'm trying to hand fight. He's keeping this elbow really tight. I can't really get here. So I'm going to try to manipulate his shoulders so that I can reach the elbow a little bit more easily. So I'm going to push him, and I'm just going to shoot this overhook here. And then usually, this really isn't a hard underhook to reach now. I can just kind of circle my hand in, latch on right here. And so now for this one, if we have a guy, I'm trying to press him down, he's pushing back into me. Kind of the opposite of the first one, where instead of dropping my weight, I'm going to pull him up so that I can expose his lower body, his torso, and then go for the trip. So if we're dealing with a guy, I'm trying to push. Like I said, a little bit opposite to the first one. First one I'm pulling him towards me, and I'm anchoring my weight down. For this one, I'm pushing him, he's pushing back, I'm pulling him, I'm lifting him up. Doing a little small, like two-step in. Pretty tight when I land on the bottom. I'm overhooking pretty strongly so that he's not getting any sort of attacks off as soon as we hit the mat. So two basic hand fight entries for the underhook. Coming in, circling, rotating my head, shoot to the other side. Here, and then for the overhook, I'm pushing his shoulder so I can expose this one that's more readily available towards me. And I'm just stepping and shooting over again. First one, pass the guy, we're walking down, he's not doing anything. Pointing towards me, exposing this leg. I'm stepping in and dropping.